Is the way you sleep slowly harming you? You might not realize it, but the way you sleep could be quietly working against your health. As we get older, sleep becomes both more precious and more delicate. If you're waking up stiff, sore, or strangely tired, like your night's rest didn't do its job, it might not just be aging or your mattress to blame. Sometimes the real issue is something we hardly think about: our sleep position. Yes, how you position your body in bed, something so routine and automatic, could be silently affecting your health night after night. In this article, we'll look at 5 common sleep positions that can be especially problematic for older adults. While some might seem comfortable or even harmless, they can quietly lead to serious issues like poor circulation, nerve compression, breathing problems, and long-term strain on your organs. What makes this even trickier is that these positions don't always cause immediate discomfort. Instead, the damage accumulates slowly, bit by bit, over time. But here's the good news. Small changes can make a big difference. Simple adjustments, like how you place your neck or where you rest your arms, can improve circulation, ease pressure on your spine, support healthier breathing, and even lower your risk for things like stroke and heart strain. Let's walk through each of these sleep positions. Start with the one that seems the most normal, but may not be so harmless after all. 1. Sleeping flat on your back, arms at your sides. At first glance, this position seems ideal. It's often used in sleep studies and promoted as neutral, but for older adults, it can present unexpected risks. When you lie flat on your back with your arms down, gravity pulls your tongue backward, especially during deeper sleep stages. This can partially block your airway. For people with mild respiratory issues or undiagnosed sleep apnea, that reduced airflow means your body isn't getting enough oxygen. And low oxygen during sleep doesn't just make you tired. It puts stress on your heart and brain and can raise blood pressure over time. Flat sleeping can also strain your lower back. Without a pillow under your knees, the spine flattens unnaturally, which may cause subtle but chronic tension. If you ever wake up with dull back pain that fades after you move around, this position might be the cause. There's even a psychological layer to this posture. Lying flat with your arms at your sides mimics a posture of stillness, almost like vulnerability. For seniors, especially those living alone, this can increase feelings of unease or restlessness during the night. Some report more frequent nighttime anxiety or trouble getting back to sleep. Take Henry, a 74-year-old from Arizona, a healthy, active man. He couldn't figure out why he felt drained every morning. A sleep study revealed mild drops in oxygen levels overnight. Not from classic sleep apnea, but from his flat sleep posture. Once he began sleeping with his head slightly elevated and a pillow under his knees, his energy returned, and he even started remembering his dreams again. The takeaway? Lying flat may seem simple and harmless, but it can quietly strain your breath, heart, spine, and even your peace of mind. A few small changes, like elevating your upper body slightly, can make all the difference. 2. Curled too tightly in the fetal position. The fetal position can feel cozy, safe especially as we age. Many older adults instinctively curl up at night, knees drawn up, arms tucked in. But curling too tightly can work against your body in subtle ways. When your knees are pulled in close and your chin is tucked, your chest cavity compresses. This limits how fully your lungs can expand, which means your body gets less oxygen during rest. That doesn't just affect breathing. It impacts your heart rhythm, brain function, and how refreshed you feel when you wake up. Over time, this tightly curled position can also contribute to postural problems, like kyphosis, a hunched upper back. As your body adapts to repeated positions, spending 6 to 8 hours every night curled in a ball teaches your spine to hold that shape. Shirley, 78, from Michigan, didn't realize her tight curl was causing morning chest tightness and anxiety. A physical therapist helped her open her sleeping posture, lowering her knees slightly and using a body pillow to support a looser curve. Within weeks, her pain faded, and she said she felt physically and emotionally lighter. So if you're a tight curler, try loosening the shape. Let your knees drop a bit. Keep your chest more open. You don't need to sleep stiffly. Just give your body a little more room to breathe and stretch. Your lungs, spine, and mood will thank you. 3. Sleeping on your stomach. Stomach sleeping might feel familiar or comforting, but it can take a serious toll on your body, especially as you age. When you lie on your stomach, your lower back naturally arches. Over time, this puts strain on your lumbar spine and surrounding muscles. For older adults already managing arthritis or disc issues, this strain can intensify pain or create new discomfort. And then there's your neck. To breathe while face down, your head has to turn sharply to one side, often for hours. This unnatural rotation can restrict blood flow, irritate nerves, and lead to headaches, neck stiffness, or even tingling in the arms. Richard, a 72-year-old retired firefighter, suffered from unexplained headaches and back pain until a sleep therapist asked about his position. After gradually shifting to side sleeping with a wedge pillow, his symptoms improved dramatically. The bottom line? If you're a lifelong stomach sleeper, switching positions might feel strange, but it's worth the effort. Try using pillows to retrain your body gently. Even small changes can bring big relief. 4. Sleeping in a reclined sitting position. Many seniors with back pain or breathing issues end up sleeping in a recliner or propped up with several pillows. It can feel like a helpful compromise, but over time, this half-sitting posture may do more harm than good. Sleeping semi-upright can throw off the spine's natural alignment. The head often falls forward, straining the neck. Shoulders and upper back muscles tighten, which can lead to tension headaches and chronic stiffness. Meanwhile, this slouched posture compresses the chest and diaphragm, limiting oxygen intake. It also affects circulation. When your hips and knees stay bent for hours, blood flow slows, especially in the legs. This can lead to swelling, cramping, or even increased risk of clots and varicose veins. Worse yet, your body may begin to accept poor posture as the new normal. Night after night, the muscles adapt to this position, leading to stiffness and imbalance during the day. If you must sleep reclined, try to support your neck fully, keep your knees slightly extended, and shift your position regularly. And if you can, work toward returning to a more neutral sleep setup, even if it takes time. Final thoughts. Your sleep position might seem like a small detail, but over the course of years, it can shape how your body feels, functions, and heals. The good news is that even tiny adjustments, like a pillow in the right place or a slight change in angle, can offer relief and protect your health long term. So tonight, when you lie down, take a moment to listen to your body. It may be telling you something important. When your shoulders are hunched forward and your spine stays compressed while you sleep, that posture can start to follow you into your waking life. Before long, you're not just curled up during sleep. You're standing, walking, and sitting with the same slouched posture. Over time, this increases your risk of falls, back pain, fatigue, and even emotional weariness. Sleeping in a recliner might seem like a quick fix, especially for things like acid reflux, but it often becomes a long-term trap. Recliners don't allow your muscles to fully relax the way lying flat does. Instead, your body stays partially engaged, almost like it's in standby mode. It's similar to trying to charge your phone while still using it to stream videos. You never get a full charge. That's why many seniors who sleep in chairs often say things like, "I slept, but I didn't feel rested." And that difference matters. Over weeks or months, poor sleep posture can impact your energy, mood, and memory. Take Gary, a 74-year-old veteran from Oregon. He started sleeping in his recliner to manage his acid reflux. At first, it helped, but soon he noticed numbness in his hands and neck pain in the mornings. His doctor recommended elevating the head of his bed instead. Gary got an adjustable bed and a few good wedge pillows. Just 2 weeks later, his symptoms improved, and finally, he felt truly rested again. If you need to sleep with your upper body elevated, make sure it's done with proper support. Use tools that keep your spine in alignment and avoid slouching or letting your head drop forward. This isn't about sleeping like a soldier. It's about giving your body the best conditions to heal and recharge. Number 5, sleeping on your stomach. Sleeping face down may seem harmless or even comforting, especially if it's a habit from younger years. But for older adults, this position can slowly cause a lot of physical strain. First, there's the neck. In order to breathe while lying face down, you have to turn your head to one side for hours at a time. That puts serious pressure on the upper cervical spine, which over time can lead to nerve compression, stiffness, or even vertigo. Many seniors who sleep on their stomach wake up with neck pain, headaches, or dizziness and have no idea why. Then there's the spine. Sleeping on your stomach flattens the natural curve in your lower back, which puts stress on the lumbar spine. This often leads to chronic stiffness, inflammation, or even disc issues, especially in people already dealing with arthritis or spinal degeneration. And it's not just the bones. This position compresses your chest and abdomen, making it harder for your lungs to fully expand during the night. That reduces oxygen intake and can affect how well your brain and muscles recover. You might be getting 8 hours of sleep, but still waking up groggy or foggy. Digestion can also be affected. Pressing your stomach against a mattress for hours can worsen acid reflux or bloating, making you feel heavy or sluggish in the morning. Psychologically, this position can reflect a kind of tension in the body. Some sleep researchers suggest that stomach sleeping is associated with emotional withdrawal or anxiety, like the body is curling in for protection. Again, this doesn't apply to everyone, but many seniors report feeling more refreshed and emotionally balanced after switching to a more open, supported side sleeping posture. Take Linda, a 71-year-old from Minnesota. She'd been a lifelong stomach sleeper, but started waking up with terrible backaches and headaches. Her physical therapist encouraged her to try side sleeping using a body pillow. At first, it felt awkward, but within a few weeks, her sleep deepened, her pain eased, and her mood improved. The point is, stomach sleeping might feel harmless, but it can quietly take a toll. If this is your go-to position, consider slowly transitioning to side or back sleeping position with the right support. Number 6, sleeping on your back without support. Sleeping flat on your back seems like it should be the most natural, even healthy position. And it can be, but only if your body is properly supported. As we age, our muscle tone changes and the natural curves in our spine start to shift. The lumbar curve, your lower back, often flattens out, and your pelvis may tilt slightly forward. If you sleep flat on your back without any lumbar support, your lower spine can be pulled into an awkward position, leading to subtle stress and tightness by morning. That's why many older adults who sleep on their backs wake up with stiff hamstrings, aching backs, or hip discomfort. It doesn't come out of nowhere. It's often the result of unsupported alignment through the night. Back sleeping can also make sleep apnea worse. Lying flat allows your tongue to fall backward, which can partially block your airway. This leads to snoring, shallow breathing, or even brief pauses in breathing. Even mild sleep apnea reduces oxygen levels and disrupts deep sleep, which is essential for memory, heart health, and cellular repair. And let's not forget acid reflux. Sleeping flat makes it easier for stomach acid to creep up into the esophagus, especially if you've eaten close to bedtime. That nighttime cough or burning sensation might be more about posture than digestion. Some people also feel emotionally vulnerable when lying flat on their backs, especially if they live alone or struggle with anxiety. Without proper support, it can trigger a sense of restlessness or even nighttime panic. George, a 76-year-old retired principal, never thought twice about sleeping flat on his back until his chiropractor pointed out worsening lumbar pain and fatigue. George added a wedge pillow to slightly raise his upper body and placed a small cushion under his knees. The result? No more morning backaches, deeper breathing, and longer, more restful sleep. If you're a back sleeper, don't worry. You don't have to stop. Just make a few small adjustments. Elevate your head slightly to ease reflux and prevent snoring, and place a pillow under your knees to maintain the natural shape of your spine. These simple tweaks can completely change the quality of your rest. Final thoughts. By now, you've probably realized that good sleep isn't just about how many hours you get. It's about how your body is positioned during those hours. The way you sleep night after night might seem harmless, but over time, it can quietly shape your posture, your health, your energy levels, and even your mental clarity. But here's the good news. You're not stuck with bad sleep habits. Change is possible, and even small adjustments like adding a knee pillow or changing the firmness of your mattress can make a world of difference. So tonight, before you drift off, Ask yourself, am I fully supported? Are my joints relaxed and aligned? Can I breathe easily? These aren't just comfort checks. They're acts of self-care. The way you sleep is a daily opportunity to recharge, heal, and protect your future. Thanks for spending time with us. If something here resonated with you, share in the comments. Tell us one thing you're going to try tonight. And if you found this helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you don't miss the next video. Your support means a lot and helps us keep creating helpful content to inform and inspire. Sleep well and take care.